Good morning everyone and welcome back to day 3 of the 200th anniversary of the Royal Highland Show. My name is Abby Forsyth and I am a member of the Scottish Association of Young Farmers Clubs. We are currently at the Thistle Ring watching the lead rein class of the Show Hunter pony. It is a glorious day, another glorious day. As I said, day 3, day 1 and 2 have been lovely as well, apart from a little bit of rain last night, and I did meet several people soaked to the skin after that. So no, glorious again, maybe slightly milder, but remember your sun cream, keep drinking the water, and yeah, we're going to turn around now and get in on the action with the Show Hunter ponies. So as you can see, they're all looking very well turned out, riders and ponies. Very cute as well. Each pony is just taking its turn to trot up to the judge at the moment. And the ponies in this class cannot exceed 122 centimetres. So they've all got nice wee tiny jockeys on them and they're all doing a very good job. And actually, for a little fun fact, when I was younger, this was actually my discipline. I used to do this myself. Always had horses from when I was 3. So it's nice to come back and actually watch the next generation doing this. I must admit, I do feel a little bit rusty. I've not had horses for a couple of years. But no, it's great to see the younger generation getting stuck in and doing a really good job.
A closer look and the ponies and riders doing their individual show. The judges are split into 2 roles, so Penny is doing the confirmation and Claire will be looking at their performance. So their performance and confirmation are marked in an equal split unless there is a tie for marks at the end. And if that's the case, well then the importance of the performance is actually takes over. And the reason for that is because it's important for these ponies to be good at their jobs. They have to be
So this class is open to mares and geldings 4 years old or over. Ponies must be registered with either NPS, UK Ponies and Horses, the Show and Register or BSPS. And as you can see, they're all looking really well today.
For first ridden, giving a child their initial starting education in the world of riding.
And just like show hunters, a show hunter pony should possess qualities that are recognised in the hunting field. So they should be scaled down middleweight hunter and have the same quality and good manners while also having plenty of bone and substance. So at the moment, the judge is pulling them into an order into the middle here. So they'll be placing them first, second, third onwards. And after this, each combination will come out and do a little display. So that'll combine of walk and trot. And they'll each have their time to shine, as they say.
So, Claire, our performance judge, is asking the riders
And our judges for today, we have Mrs. Karen Slight from Bigger, and she's doing the confirmation. And then we have Mrs. Rosemary Hetherington from Leyburn down in Yorkshire, and she's on the performance element.
where they will move in and out of the flag before the alleyway of flowers, where they will then change the rein, so that's moving across the diagonal before coming around and finishing between these two white poles at the end. And this is part of their performance to show that the ponies have a really nice way of going.
So I believe all these jockeys will be under 7 years of age, but don't quote me on that. I think that will be correct. And the ponies, so they're just getting their instructions there, and they're going to come out and walk, and then they'll do a trot, and they'll change the rein, and then they'll finish up back in front of the judge for a wee salute at the end.
They have nice neckline, top line, their ratio of neck to body, legs, whether they have even, they have no blemishes, or any sort of conformation or defaults that would potentially increase injury later on and end their long career.
Run the other way with the judges. Confirmation.
Oh God, sorry.
And here's the first one finishing up through the poles, and I'm sure she'll give a wee smile and a salute in a minute once the horse is square. There we go, lovely. And that was another lovely little salute there. They're all so cute, these wee ones. And we've got the third pony out doing her display just now as well. So as you can see, the ponies, as they come out and start their display, they're coming out to the judge and then trotting away. trotting in between the flower pots up the top, and then they walk through those other flower beds just down the side there. We're now changing the rein, so we're going to have a go trotting on this other leg down here. It's a lovely little rise and trot from this wee toot coming down. And back to a nice walk. And then we'll have another wee salute here. And a big smile too.
For anyone who has just joined us, this is in the Thistle Ring, the lead race of the time class, which is a qualifier for the horse of the year show. Horse of the year show runs in Birmingham in October. There are a variety of qualifying classes running around the UK, and the class today is a qualifying class for that final.
So I believe we're on to our fourth combination now. So the judge will be looking at the movement of the pony, how balanced it is, how correct it is in all its strides. And we also just heard there, I'm not sure if you caught that, but this is actually a qualifier for Horse of the Year show. And this is a big event held in Birmingham in October. So I'm sure all these wee ones will be doing their best to show off to the judge today and try and bag that Hoy's ticket. For those of you that joined us at the very beginning of this live, you might have noticed I'm wearing a very similar hat to these ladies in the ring, whether they're mums, aunties, sisters, and I actually feel like I could be joining in. So I'll make sure and stand by in case anyone needs a helping hand. And on my hat, for anyone that may be interested, I actually purchased it at the Royal Highland show a few years ago, pre-COVID, and it's great to have it back on. It's from Mackenzie and George, so if anyone is at the show or coming to the show and would like to go and have a look, you can find them in the countryside area, and I would highly recommend, although I must admit I'm trying to stop it blowing off my head currently. So it's been a great Highland show so far. It's so good to be back, especially to celebrate the 200th year. I've been here since Thursday morning, so I've been watching plenty of the action between the working hunter on Thursday morning, seen some show jumping in the main ring, also watched some of the beef and dairy judging over the last 2 days. Had some friends competing. Actually, a very good friend won the Charlie Sheep on Friday, so that was great to be here and see that. I'm also obviously a young farmer, and all the other young farmers that have been presenting have done a great job so far, especially Hamish. He was doing the Clydesdales on Thursday, I believe, and a bit of a funny moment when they came thundering past him and the mud was flying everywhere and nearly landed on his head. It did miss, but might have been funnier if it did maybe land on his head. He'll maybe not appreciate me saying that when he listens back to this, but it was a funny moment, Hamish. So we're getting through these displays now. Everyone's doing really well, still plenty of smiles. Glad the sun's shining for them. So no, everyone is doing a very good job. And for kids being as young as this, I think they'll be mostly 3 to 7. You know, you would think they'd be nervous, but to be honest, watching them go around here, they look extremely confident and just look like they know what they're doing. So no, I remember when I did it, I was terrified. It was butterflies in my tummy the whole time until I came out the ring. But no, they're all looking cool, calm and collected, as they say, going round the ring today. And again, they all look so smart, both horse rider and leader as well. They're all really smartly dressed, usually matching, which is always quite eye-catching. No, everyone's really gone all out for turning out in this class today. So as you can see, we're just finishing up with some trotting up the top round here. There's one more wee boy to go, and then after that they'll all walk back round and the judge will pull them in the order ready for placing. So hopefully shouldn't be too long till we see who's winning this really strong lead trained show hunter pony class. Both judges will also come together and make a decision based on what they've seen as to how they place them. So as I said before, we have a confirmation judge and a performance judge. So they'll need to come together and combine their scores, thoughts, and then that'll analyse or that'll determine, how this class is going to be placed and who's going to be lucky enough to win this Hoy's ticket. So as you can see, there seems to be plenty of discussion between the leaders, so the mums, aunties or uncles, dads, whoever they are, but I could think all the jockeys are fairly serious. They'll be eagerly waiting to see how they've got on, so there's not much conversation between them yet, but I'm sure once they come out the show ring they'll have a wee catch up and discuss how that went for them today. So the judges look like they are conferring and coming to a decision. I must admit, I'm really nervous now. After watching them all go around and see how well they've done, anybody could win this class. They're all so well turned out. Ponies are going great. But no, whoever the winner is today will be very lucky, because this has been a very strong class to watch. For some of these young riders as well, this may very well be their first Highland show. Obviously 2 years not here, or maybe too young, and this is them now old enough, so the fact it could be their first and they've came out and they've done such a good job is they're such a huge credit to themselves, to their families, and however they got on today, they should be really proud of themselves. So hopefully they'll just start walking round soon and then we'll find out who the winner is.
So in the Thistle Ring, we are coming towards the end of the lead rein 100 type Horse of the Year show qualifier with our two judges, Penny and Claire. Penny has judged the performance and Claire the confirmation.
So I'm not sure if you heard that, but it sounds that Penny and Claire were our two judges today. So there must have been a change to the schedule. So apologies for that. So they've just been pulled in. So they've just walked round in the order they were in, and then the judges will pull them forward.
The lead rein pony of Hunter type is number 4977. That is Harriet Walsh White, with Julie Templeton show team leading with their lovely pony Thistle Ring.
So there's our first prize, number 4977. I believe her name was Harriet, on this lovely little grey pony.
With Rose Dew at 8, ridden by Arabella Pickles.
And their second coming in now.
4973, which is Jenny Jordan, riding Little Briar's Horatio, led by Valerie Rennick. 4970 takes the fourth place, which is Victoria Abba, led by Rebecca, riding New Oak Nancy Astor. So in fifth place is
So,
4969.
so there we have it.
Place. That's Ollie Gordon.
We've got our top
riding
6
Green
in,
Girl,
number
Mandy
7 coming in now.
led by Heather Gordon.
They're all so delighted, especially this girl in first place on her lovely little grey pony.
4967 takes the 8th place. That is Charlotte Donnelly, riding Waitress Texas Storm, led by Uncle Phil. And 4971 takes 9th place. That is Ella Lato, riding Gringout Pizzicato.
And I'm not sure if you heard that, but I think the commentator struggled to pronounce the pony's name there. I must admit, some of these show names are a bit difficult to pronounce. The ponies will all have a stable name that they get called at home, but then they'll have their fancy show name, and that'll be what they're entered under today. So I think we were struggling to pronounce that one there.
We don't have a first pony of show hunter type class, so therefore the lead rein of hunter types is the winner of this class, which is Harriet Walsh White and Thistledown Lawman. And reserve champion goes to Arabella Pickles.
So there we have it. That's our lead rein show hunter pony class finished. Congratulations to our first prize over there. What a great job they've done. Thank you very much for joining us at the Thistle Ring on day 3 of this glorious Highland show. Please join us later on to see the gun dogs. I've been Abby. This has been the Highland show. Thank you again for watching.